Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message finds you blessed and full of abundance. I'm sorry if I seem a little low energy. I've been at work all day, but Spirit is calling me to make a message. So, I've been up since very early this morning. I've been up since like 3:30 this morning. So, I'm very tired. I'm very tired, but let's go ahead and get into the message. It's not about me. So, Scorpionic energy here. Big energy of transformation. Yes, I was feeling that. I was feeling this energy, a time for major change is what I was hearing, is what I kept hearing, a time for major change. Because when I was tapping into the energy, I know that as I'm recording this, we're coming up on the Lion's Gate, the 8-8 portal, and that popped up into my mind. So I was just like, I wonder what this message is going to be about. The Lion Gate 8-8 portal popped into my mind, and I heard a time for major change, a time for major change, and I heard it 3 times, a time for major change. And then when I was doing the pre-shuffle, I saw the Emperor, I saw the Knight of Cups, and I also saw the Lovers, which ended up on the back of the deck. 2 of Swords. I was also feeling that energy, this energy of choice, because we're actually going to be using the crystal deck today. And when I picked it up to do the pre-shuffle for it, this Malachite card popped out, and it, like, I tried to shuffle it back in and it stuck to my finger and came right back out again. And then and it kind of came out halfway turned over, and Spirit kept saying, okay, turn it upright. But then when I kept trying to leave it upright, my finger kept sticking to it and it kept turning around. So it was giving me this energy of indecision. Like, if this is a person, it kind of feels like you go back and forth as to whether or not you want this. It could be for you personally. It could be the fact that if it is an energy, whether it be a person, whether it be a job, whether it be just something tied to this masculine energy, it keeps giving me this kind of back and forth and back and forth. Maybe I want it, maybe I don't, maybe I'll have it, maybe I won't, maybe I'll spend time on it or go towards this path or choose that path. I don't know, maybe I don't want it. Yes, I do want it, maybe I don't want it. It's kind of this indecisive energy. It is giving me kind of Libra energy. I know how we are. So, and then here, copper is the element that ended up here on the back of the deck, on the crystal deck, and it was be a clear conduit for messages and inspiration. So I do feel like there is some kind of message coming in. There could be a person, whatever this is. It's in masculine energy, and it's coming in towards you to provide you with a choice or to provide you with an option. Okay, it doesn't have to be in love, but this Malachite card is about create healthy patterns in relationships, connect with the sweetness of life, maintain heart-centered awareness, get to the heart of the matter. So again, this doesn't have to be like a romantic love situation, but it does feel like a heart-centered situation. And Spirit did guide me to put the green for the heart chakra in the back there. And again, we have the double Scorpio card right here. This person could come in November. They could come in like late October or November, Scorpio season, right? It's time to release negativity and work through your fears. I feel like it's just this big energy. I'm feeling, for some of you, yes, it could be timing, but I feel like for the majority, this person kind of like half and half, but definitely for half of you, it could actually be like a timing card. But for all of you, it is kind of like this transformational energy. It's kind of like this masculine transformational energy. Now, this could be a transformation in your own internal masculine energy, or there could have been this kind of shift in a masculine energy, which means that it's drawing in close to you. Now, that does not mean specifically that it's somebody from your past that could come up, but it's giving me like a new energy either way. So it's either if it's a person that you already know. I'm really not getting a heavy like this is a person that you've romantically dealt with in the past. I'm really not getting that energy too heavily, honestly. So let's go ahead and get more into it. Tell me more about this incoming masculine energy, if you will, please, spirits. Okay, so I thought this might come out. We have the full moon in Leo card. Don't let your pride get in your way. Again, it was like this releasing energy, right? This releasing energy. And again, we were talking about the 8-8, the Lion's Gate portal. So it is kind of this energy of releasing and letting go of the old, releasing and letting go, not letting your ego come up to the surface. Sorry about my dog. She's trying to be food aggressive. Excuse me. No. So there could be some kind of energy here of you or somebody here in this equation being a little preemptively like, this is mine. No, you can't have it. This is my space. This is my heart. This is me. This is my project. No, you don't have room here. I don't have room for you. There is this kind of, because my other dog was all the way across the room and she had her back to her. So she wasn't even thinking about coming over here and eating. But though when my dog like barked, she like looked over at her and she was like, actually, speaking of, let me come over here and take a few bites. And that's my dog that's eating right now. And because I told her to calm down, my other dog came over here and started eating. So there is maybe this kind of energy that you were calling in this energy. So if this is, I feel like if this is going to resonate for you, you could be in this energy of like, I want love, or I want a romantic connection. I want a soulmate connection, but I don't know if I can trust people. So it's this kind of like, I want it, but I don't know. I want it, but am I ready? Like I would love to have that experience, but also it scares me because you don't know who people are out here in these streets. They're dangerous. The streets are dangerous, right? So it's that kind of energy that I'm getting from it. So if you are feeling that way, even if it's not about love specifically or romance specifically, it could be about running after your dreams or doing that. It's like, I really want to do it. My soul keeps calling me to do it, but I have all these other things, these fears, this ego response that's like holding me back from really like pulling the trigger and really going for it. And again, new moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. So there is some kind of passion, some kind of drive. Leo does, ruler of the 5th house. So it could be this kind of like your passions, your drives, your determination. This is also giving me, could be solar plex chakra energy. Okay, here. And with us talking about processing fear, like your solar plexus are your chakra that helps you to process that fear, that helps you to transmute that lower vibrational energy, including fear. Although, fear is the base low vibrational energy and everything else falls and descends from that, right? I guess it would be descends because it's at the base and everything else goes less. But anyway, ascends is what I still said descends. My bad. Yeah, so there's something there. That'll come more. More will come. So for some of you, you could have like been like, you know what, nothing's going to come of this. Like it's never actually going to come around. It's never, this person's never going to change, or, I really want love, but like everybody that I meet is the same. So like, what's kind of the point? Like, I'm just going to keep and mind my own business. I'm not even interested in love. That's not even what I want. Although there is some part of you that's like, but I do want it. I do want it. But you know what? Like, I don't know anybody right now that's fitting the bill. You know what? I'll just concentrate on my coin. I'll concentrate on my business. I'll concentrate on my projects, on my family, on me, on my body, on, my regeneration, me glowing up, whatever it is this kind of like, I want it, but you know what? I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm going to kind of just let it go. I'm going to kind of release it and just let it go. But there is a big part of you that is still like, but you want this, right? You want this. We do also have, I did that, and then the other Leo card is here on the back of the deck. Confidence is key to your success. Okay? So there is this kind of energy of releasing the fear from the past, releasing and transmuting, and stepping into a more love vibration, whether this be you're more opening yourself up to loving other people, loving other things, or loving yourself enough to show up for yourself in all the different myriad of ways that you can show up for yourself, that you can show self-love to yourself, chasing after your dreams, taking care of your body, mind, soul on all those different levels, doing all of that. And there also is a thing here because I was definitely hearing that energy because, Leo and Aquarius are opposites. There is kind of this opposites energy. And there is also, I was definitely hearing really clearly, North Node energy. So if you have a North Node in Aquarius, that means you have a South Node in Leo. So there is this kind of energy of leaving behind the South Node energy and stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping into your true path, right? Your destiny, what you're really supposed to be doing, not allowing the fears and the patterns of what you have attracted in the past continue forward with you. And also the Malachite is really good for good luck and money as well. And we have more green energy here as well, and more sacral chakra energy with this yellow energy right behind it. So it's all around. It's all around up in here. Improve optimistic outlook on life. Yeah. Increased happiness. Feel confident and comfortable. Embrace the ability to be in the spotlight. Hello. Very Leo energy. Okay. And that's the more copper energy. Peacock copper. Okay. So there is this kind of coppery energy. I don't know. Could somebody have like red hair maybe? I don't know where I just got that from, but I just heard this copper energy. It's kind of this flaming, fiery kind of energy. Multiply goodness and well-being. Well-being, amplify loving kindness, increase clarity, peace, and understanding, improve clarity of mind and emotions, and that's clear quartz. So yeah, the energy is all here. And then calm mental chatter, clear confusion, take steps to gain a new perspective on life, increase mental and emotional balance. And that's blue tiger's eye. Come on now. What's up with all this big cat energy? You know, there is this kind of like clearing of the headspace, clearing of your mind, having this clear thought and this clear intention as the fear is subsiding. There's just kind of this fear, your ego is subsiding and moving away, and you're having like this clarity to step forward, like this courage, this bravery to step forward and step into that energy where you're actually supposed to be. There's this kind of message around that as well. So, okay, well, that's on the floor. I'm not. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. As soon as I saw that, it was like like an eyelash had fallen here on this Malachite card with this like connecting with the sweetness of life, the creating healthy relationship patterns. I saw an eyelash and I immediately went to pick it up to move it off of here. And I remember the thing that used to do where you would put the eyelash and then it would like make a wish and then choose top or bottom. And then whichever one it stuck to, if you chose top, hello, it stuck to the top finger, right? So it's like make a wish and whichever one it sticks to will come true, right? So there is some kind of energy here around you making a wish. Around, again, having this secret wish, having this heart's desire, right? Having this heart's desire and wanting it to come true. Carnelian is also really good for your lower chakras, as well as like building up courage and strength, as well as working on your sacral energy, as well as root. And it's very like lower chakra energy for me. And also, it also helps you with like increased confidence and bravery and understanding. It also connects to like kind of like fire and Queen of Wands kind of energy. Your creativity, which is also being housed in your sacral and solar plex chakra. Activate the creative mind, finalize projects, realize unlimited potential, improve visualization skills, stimulate the courage to fulfill life purpose and potential. Come on now. Somebody here is going to have like this very like great awakening in their senses, I do believe. Jet. So you know that you are protected. Okay? Know that you are protected. Yeah, integrate and accept change. I accept the impermanence of all things. I know that change brings renewal and goodness. Yes. And with this jet, we have release anxiety, anger, jealousy, frustration. Come on. Deflect negative energy. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier, right? About getting rid of all of those, that fears at that base, and then all this other energy, the anxiety, anger, fear, jealousy, frustration, all of that stuff comes up from it, right? At the base of most of any of those angers is going to be some kind of fear. Interesting. Right? And then we have here the confidence, having the confidence to step forward and end whatever this cycle is, right? Having the confidence to step forward and step into your truth is what I heard. Nothing is yet set in stone. This could be something that you feel like that you gave up on, or you feel like you could have planted the seeds for it in the past, and now those seeds are bearing fruit. They're coming up. So it's kind of a thing that maybe you put out there, you thought about it, a project you started, maybe somebody that you message, it's like, hey, I'd love to collaborate or something like that. And you never heard anything back, or nothing ever came of it, or you put that resume out there, but you never heard back and nothing ever came of it. So it's something it's giving me like something is coming back around, as in like you're having another chance. You're having another chance with something. And Spirit is saying when this choice and this option comes up, it's going to give you pause. You're going to kind of be like, what should I do? But remember to travel inward, right? And to make the highest vibrational choice for yourself with that Lover's card. You are good enough. Realize that you are good enough, that this is real. It's not too good to be true. Hello, expect powerful change. I knew that expect powerful change was going to come out because I kept hearing it. So for some of you, you could have fears telling you nothing. This is nothing. It means nothing. You got noticed, or this happened. Nothing really is going to come of it. Maybe for some of you said that in the past, you know, you could have put in to win some kind of sweepstakes, or like, you know, oh, enter this to win a free trip somewhere. And you're like, sure, sent that off, whatever. And you've completely forgot about it, right? You've moved on. You completely forgot about it. Well, the winner is being pulled, and congratulations, you're getting the phone call, right? I'm getting that some of you might have just received a phone call right when I was saying that. It doesn't have to be this phone call, but you could have heard a phone ringing, or even a phone ringing like on a TV or something like that. And I said, you're going to receive the phone call, and bring. There it is. And you're like, huh? Yeah. Don't be like, oh, it's a coincidence. It's not. It's not a coincidence. I just heard somebody say, holy shit. Yeah, no, it's not. It's not a coincidence. Yeah, there's some kind of soul contract that's taking place. Yeah. The sun. Yeah, the Lovers, the sun. Temperance. Things had to be tempered. Things had to be worked out. Maybe perhaps within yourself, within this person. This person could have had things that they needed to release, or they needed to work through. Perhaps they needed to step out of the energy of fear as well to step forward, or they could have had something else going on in their life if this is a person. Give me more about the details of this, spirits. Yeah. So there's this kind of energy of, with this Four of Wands, there's this kind of energy of celebration. Oh, that's right. Thank you, Spirit, for reminding me. I also saw the Six of Cups earlier, too. Because I cut on the Emperor and the Knight of Cups. And then the next cut that I did, it was the Six of Cups. I don't know what was on the back, but they didn't encourage me to look or to notice. So I'm hearing revitalization. So if some of you have felt like that spark, that motivation, that spark, that drive to like go and run and chase, and having the bravery and the courage to step out and try those new things, and, you know, message that person and put out your number, or go on those dating apps, or, you know, putting that product out there, or launching that website, or doing whatever, like it's coming. You're coming out of this, it's giving me the sense of like, you put it into work. Maybe even something that Spirit was just kind of like, maybe you should do this. Just kind of do it, you know? And nothing ever came of it, and you kind of forgot about it. And Spirit's like, you don't understand. Like, you sowed a seed that in the meantime has come to pass. You know, it's come to bloom. Spirit's been watering a seed that you planted. And now that seed is kind of, they're showing me like you watered a seed, or you planted a seed in someone's mind, and now it's like tick, 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 like explosion. Like somebody here has had a tower moment that has made whatever you said or whatever you did, or I don't know, this person has had some kind of realization, maybe even for some of you. And so there's this kind of energy here of like, celebrate. Be at rest and celebrate. There is this kind of energy of things coming home, things coming home to rest. Like, what is it? The roosters or the chickens have come home to rest. There's something about that, like they went out into the field, they did their thing, and now they're coming home. It's like the end of it's the end of a cycle. I thought though that usually meant like, but it also is about, right? It's like you set, like you threw out the corn, or you threw out the seeds, the chickens went out, and now it's time. I don't know. Am I reading that saying right? That's what I've always thought that it meant, that it was just like, it's the end of something, or the end of the day coming, like something that you did is coming back to you, is always what I got from that. But there is this feeling of like rest, ease, happiness, releasing of fear, and being like, oh my God, I can't believe I got recognized, or oh my God, I can't believe this is actually coming to pass. Like, wow. There's this kind of energy of like, wow. I just heard, don't be afraid to shine. So it's kind of like this energy of like, don't be afraid. There could have been this kind of energy of like, I don't want this to happen because it's going to put me in the spotlight or it's going to call attention to me. Like some of you might be a little bit more, you know, like meek, a little bit more mild, a little more like, no, it's okay. I'm the person in the background making things happen. It's fine. Other people can stand in the limelight, you know, or other people can have it, but I don't even know if I want it. You know, it's that kind of energy, but spirit is like, that's not your role. That's not your role to play. And maybe perhaps you were supposed to play a more background role, but now your time is being called. And they gave me like the impression of, yeah, I don't know. So now, yeah, because it's kind of looking like a raffle. You know how like they have like during like the Powerball, how they have like the balls and they like, or that old time, or like they used to do that. I don't know if they still do that, you know, where they would like spin and spin and spin and spin and spin. And then the number comes up and they got it and they'd be like, you know, or like if you go play bingo, like you go and they spin the ball, spin the ball, spin the ball. And the ball comes up and I heard 33, you know, and then I heard bingo, you know. And so it's kind of something like that. Like hello, something that you put out there is coming and is giving back. Yeah, come on now. You put out work out there and now it's coming back. Yeah, so you put 8 pentacles of work in there and spirit's bringing in that Knight. So you got that 9 of Pentacles, bringing in some kind of independence, some kind of freedom for you. Cutting, again, you know, the 9 of Pentacles can be about this, like, this freedom, this, you know, I put in all the work and now, you know, and now I'm reaping the rewards. Like, I've put in all this work into doing, come on. I said, right? Like a tower moment has happened. Some kind of tower moment has happened. Come on! Come on! I was just about to say, if you think about the 9 of Pentacles, how she's sitting in her garden and like the, you know, like all of the grapes or whatever kind of, I think it's supposed to be grapes, you know, or muscadines, if you want to talk about that, right? You know, like she's planted all of that. She's worked on the fields and now she has all of these rewards to be reaped. So there is this kind of energy here of like, wow, some kind of big, powerful change is coming in. Know that you're worthy of it. Know that when it comes in, that it's not too good to be true, that it's not like, this can't be actually happening to me. To me? Why me? To me? That's the kind of energy that I'm getting from it. It's like, what? It's like, remember that thing that you said or that thing that you did? It's like, well, I did that like 30 years ago. Like, what are you talking about? It's like, well, it makes sense now. Well, we know that, it's a long shot that we had to archive, your resume, but somehow it came back up and you're like, how did that happen? Like, doesn't your system like reset every 6 months or something like how did my resume come up? We don't know, but we love it. We love your resume. Are you available? It's something like that where it's just like, are you available for this? Because you're perfect for this role. You're perfect for this position. Like, you weren't, like, whatever time, it's like whenever you tried to put it out there or whatever you tried to do in the past, you kind of wrote it off because it's like, okay, if I don't get immediate success from it, it must be for something else. You know what? I did it. I don't know why I do it. Because sometimes spirit will get me to do things like that. And it will seem so trivial. Oh, pick that up. Oh, put that there. I'll give you an example of something like this that ended up paying off for me. So the job that I work, we have to wear vest. I brought my vest home to wash it. And for some reason, I was like, oh, let me go ahead and take my name tag off of my vest. So I took my name tag off of my vest and I'm like, where should I put it? Where should I put it? I'll leave it in my car or I'll put it here. That way I won't forget it. And Spirit was like, no, clip it to your lunchbox. And I was like, clip it to my lunchbox. And Spirit was like, just do it. And I was like, okay. So this morning, and I was off for a couple of days. And this morning, when it was time for me to go back to work, I literally almost walked out without my vest because it was hanging up in my laundry room. But because I picked up my lunchbox and right where I was hanging my lunchbox, my name tag was right in my face. And so I was like, oh, my vest. And then as soon as I saw that, I was like, look at you, Spirit. Look at you having my back. Like, you knew, like, because it is something like that where Spirit was like, just do this. Just say that. Just message that. Just send out that email. And you're like, for what? And they're like, just do it. And you're like, fine, I'll put it in. I'll do it. Fine, I'll do it. I don't know what this is going to mean. And it has been a long time, right? It could have, it's been like months, years, maybe even for some of you. And you're like, Like you've forgotten that you even did that, you know? And it's like, what? And when it comes back up, you're like, oh my gosh, your spirit did tell me to do that. And it never manifested. It never came around. Like I just completely forgot that I even did that. But snap, like it's okay. Like here it is. You know, I'm getting mine back. Like, okay. Well, damn, okay. And that's the kind of energy that this has. It's very 444 down on the real-time clock. Spirit is telling you, I got your back, boo. I got your back. What you think this is? Come on. 444. Come through, 444. Like, you know what it is. You know what it is. But again, there's this anxiety here. But Spirit is saying, we're bringing this into you. And it's coming in quickly. It's coming in quickly. And we're bringing it into you. Oh, with the devil card, there's fear. The devil is trying to put fear and anxiety in your heart about taking this or about doing this. Why? Why is the devil popping up? I feel like it's like your subconscious. It's like your ego. Again, right? Spirit is saying it's your ego. Maybe you feel like you haven't worked hard enough to deserve it, or it's like, what? Like, am I qualified for this position, or am I, like, really? But Spirit is saying, like, your fears and your anxieties are this devil ego energy. It's a shadow energy popping up inside of you, trying to tell you, no, you don't. You don't deserve it, you know? And Spirit is saying, even if you are at the beginning of your journey, everybody must start somewhere. And this is your starting point. But it might not feel like a starting point. You know? For you, it's just your starting point. But, you know, you might feel like a page being given a king position. And you're like, or a queen position, whatever you want to say. And you're just like, do I got this? That's so funny, too, that it's the Page of Wands. Because I talked about the carnelian being a queen, like the Queen of Wands energy, right? And that's what, come on. You have the emotional maturity and the like, there's something here about, like, maybe perhaps on paper you don't seem to have what it takes, but there's something about your spirit. There's something inside of you. There's some kind of je ne sais quoi, you know, there's something about your essence, something about you, right? What did I say? King of Wands. What did I say? Come on now. It is meant to be this, you know? And so, like, there is something here with the Empress behind it too. Come on now. There is something here with the Queen of Pentacles. Come on now. I talked about you having the Nine of Pentacles. You putting on all this work to get, and Spirit saying, and here's that that last pinnacle, baby. Let me give you that last pinnacle, okay? Buy 8, you know, work on 8, make 8, get 1 for free. We'll take you up, instant upgrade. There's something here about getting an upgrade, getting a something. Maybe you buy plane tickets, or you're going somewhere and you get an upgrade, and you're like, cool. They're like, would you like to upgrade to first class for free? You're like, but would I? Thank you. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I do. I will take it. Thank you so much. You know? Yeah, I heard don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Something here, like somebody could offer to buy you something, to gift you something, to do something. You're like, that's too much. I can't let you do that. Or no, and Spirit's like, don't fuck around and be humble and lose out on your blessing. There's something here about you being like, oh, yes, thank you. I am that bitch. Yes, I am. You know, or yes, I am that dude. Yes, I am that king. Yes, I am that queen. Even if you feel like a page on the inside, okay? Even if you're like, but I just started. How can I be somebody else's boss? This other person has been here for 10 years, and I'm brand new, and I'm their boss. You know, it could be something like that, where you kind of feel awkward, like, hi. Like, I know I'm brand new right out of college, and you guys have been doing this for years, but I'm your boss now. It could be something like that. I don't know. But there is something here about, like, there is something here in your emotional intelligence is the word that keeps coming up, but that's not quite it. Like, it's something here about, like, your emotional state. It's like, you might, on paper, you might not look like you have what it takes to fulfill this role. But you do. But on the inside, you have the temperament. That's it. You have the temperament. You have the emotional capacity to do this, right? It's there inside of you. It's there inside of you. Even if it's like, well, I don't have this degree, or I don't have this certification yet, or, it's like, they're like, don't worry, we're going to pay to fly you out to so-and-so to get your training, blah, blah, blah. And you're just like, oh, it's like, oh yeah, and we're going to pay for your accommodations. Oh yeah, and we're going to give you a rental car. Yep. And then you're just like, what? Like, this is crazy. Like, what are you talking about? And it's this kind of, it's this, my nose is itching. It's coming. It's coming. Whoever it is, this company, this person, whatever it is, it's reaching out to you. It's coming. My nose is itching so bad. It's coming. It's an email. It's a message. It's a something. It's an offer. Something is coming. But there is something here about the fact that you have the emotional capacity to do this. Don't allow your fears and your anxiety of you being green, of you being new, of you feeling like, do I have what it takes to really do this? Yes. Yes. You might lack the real world experience. However, you have everything inside of you that takes you to step into this position. And it's your destiny to do it. Right? Yes. Are you good enough? Yes, you're good enough. This is going to bring a powerful change, into your life. A lot of emotional, financial. Okay. So they're saying emotional, financial, and romantic stability. Romantic stability. Yeah, it's kind of like this romance energy. It doesn't necessarily have to be tied in specifically to love, but there's this kind of like romantic, like, oh, my life feels so romantic. I'm so in love with my life. I'm so in love, with me. I'm in love with my body and the way that it looks and the way that I feel being in this position, the way that I feel, like it brings so much joy and happiness and just like I have so many emotions that rise up to the surface, and it's kind of like this feeling of like, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is my life. This is amazing. Like, what? It's that kind of energy, and it brings this amazing kind of just like, I am so in love with all, and it's gonna happen really quickly, which is why I feel like you're gonna have this anxiety. You're gonna have this anxiety because you're just like, can I do this? Like, the night before your flight, or the day before you start your first job, you're going to be like, oh, I can't even eat. Like, oh my God, I'm so anxious. I'm so nervous. Can I do this? And spirit, yes, just resounding. Yes. The world. Yes. Yes. And with the moon and, thank you, with the moon and the strength card here, it's like there is this hidden stability, this hidden strength that is inside of you that is maybe even hidden talents. It's like you're going to step into this position and everybody's going to be like, you've never done this before? And you're just like, nope, never done it before. And everybody's like, you have to have. Like, are you just like a natural genius with this? This is kind of crazy. And you're just like, I've never even heard of any of this stuff before. And it flows. It just flows out of you. You're stepping into it. You definitely could have some kind of past life experience doing this, or some kind of, your higher self is flowing like universal cosmic like knowledge energy into you. There is just kind of this energy of you shuffling into the right place. Right? And it's not like a lucky where you're just at the right place at the right time and you get picked. No. It's like you were blood-born is what they're saying. This is something in your DNA. This is something that you were born to do, right? This is something, and it kind of feels like it's activating, it's unlocking inside of you. You're being put in this position, and kind of this knowledge or this ability kind of unlocks inside of you, and you just kind of burst open, and you're like like somebody's like, you're like the best at doing this I've ever seen. And you're just kind of like, I don't know. And you can move very quickly up the ranks. And other people are looking at you like, so what are you doing? You're just like, I don't know. I'm just that good, honey. But it's not like, I feel a humbleness out of you that's like, this is happening so quick. It's all happening at once. And I'm just like learning all of this and doing all of this and just like picking it up so quickly. Like, what's happening. It's kind of just like, I don't even know. I feel like there's going to be a time in the future. It could be a couple of months, or it could be a year or two in the future, where you're just going to stop and look back and be like, how did my life go from here to, it's like, it's more than just 0 to 100. It's like 0 to 10,000. And you're like, is this real? One day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be back in that bed, back in my little job, doing whatever. And I'm going to be like, of course, it's that kind of feeling. It's like, what? How is my life so vastly different in such a short amount of time? But yet I feel like I deserve to be here. But that's something that's going to come later. Like, I feel like at first you're going to be like, do I deserve this position? Do I deserve this opportunity? And Spirit is like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yes. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. So, 8 of Cups, walk away from this anxiety, from this emotion, from, it's this kind of energy of walking away from this old paradigm, walking away from the anxiety, from the heaviness of your past. It's this kind of like, oh my gosh, I can breathe. Like, this is amazing. Like, I don't know how this is happening, but I'm just so blessed. I'm just, oh my God, Spirit. Like, it's so much all at the same time, but it's just so much awesomeness. They showed me the little kid, from the Incredibles, from that Incredibles Pixar movie, where he's like always almost catching Mr. Incredible, like doing something, and he's like, huh? It's like, what are you waiting? Like, and Mr. Incredible, I know at one point Mr. Incredible is like, what are you waiting for? And he's like, I don't know, something amazing to happen, or something awesome to happen, And then there's one point where like Mr. Incredible like loses it and like rips the car door off, or like he bangs in the car door, like dents it in, and he like picks the car up, and he's like, the kid's sitting there and he's like, that was totally wicked. Like, that's what it's like, it's that kind of energy. You're just like, this is amazing. Like, and it could feel like that. Like, you witness, like, something incredible is happening in your life. Like, this is incredible. This is wicked. This is amazing. Like, how? How has this happened? How? But it's coming. This is an offer. Like, this is a divine offer for a brand new beginning for you coming in here. It's going to bring a lot of stability into your life. Yeah, Spirit said it's going to help you relax. It's going to help you relax. Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. It's been a long time coming, but it was for sure going to get there. But it's kind of like waiting, 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 and then you hit 1, and then all of a sudden you're at 10,000, and you're like, what just happened? That's what it's kind of giving me. It's the energy that it's giving me. Yeah, and there's going to be a lot of celebration. There's going to be a lot of celebration at how, first off, people are going to be lifting you up and putting you in a position of, like, you're going to be seen, or people are going to recognize you, even if it's not like you're known or like out there in the world or something like that. Like, in your circle, people are going to be like, oh my God, you did it. Like, you did it. Like, this is amazing. Like, your life is changing. Like, the glow up, it's palpable, right? Like, wow, like how, yeah, I'm getting chills. I feel like you walk into the room and people get chills, like it's kind of just like, I remember when that person used to just come and get gas at the gas station I worked at, or something like that. I don't know. Like, it's something here. It's something. And there's going to be a lot of celebration. Although I do think for some of you, one, because we have the 3 of Cups, the Star card, and the Hermit card, I could feel like for some of you, I just heard it's lonely at the top. So there could be this sense of isolation. Spirit is saying, be careful. Be careful with this energy right here, and not allowing yourself to like isolate yourself off too much, right? To go, if you get called to go inside to do it in a proper, like, high functioning way, not like a hermit in reverse where you're like you're giving into paranoia, or you're giving into distrust of people around you. So you're like not opening yourself up to people. There is this kind of healing energy that's coming in here. Like, you're going to be celebrated. And also, I'm also getting like your healing is going to be shown. Like, it's going to be evident to people, like how much you've healed, how much, how much your life has improved because of the healing work that you've done on yourself. And people are going to be celebrating that. People are going to be lifting a glass to that. People are going to be like, I'll toast to that. Like, that's amazing. You know, the energy is going to be flowing. And I do think that other people will be feeling this positive, abundant energy around you too. So be mindful of that. Have discernment about the people that you keep around you and who you allow access to your abundance. I'm also hearing that as well. Hermit card. There's more here with the Hermit card. Okay. Spirits. Yeah. That I'm telling you. Look, I'm telling you, why does this Devil card? This Devil card tries to pop up. Look how the Devil card has just tried to so perfectly place himself in between this offer from God, right? How the devil, your fears, your anxieties, your shadow energy is just, it's so purposely trying to just pop up and come in between, you know, this offer here. Now, if it was this way around, I might be like, oh, wait a minute. The truth is behind this is that it could actually be a not so good offer that you shouldn't take, but that's not it, right? It's this way, which really gives me this energy of, yeah, it's your justice. But the devil is trying to pop up here in between and be like, if I was you, I wouldn't do that. Now, this could be fears, anxieties. This could be a person in your life. Pushback, which is funny because I just talked about having discernment around people that you're taking with you, people that you're lifting that glass up with. Okay, have discernment about who you're pouring all that energy, all that good energy out into the universe. You're sitting there pouring it out, and there's lots of people up there being like, me, fill up my cup, fill up my cup. Be mindful about whose cup you're filling up, because God's filling up your cup. So be aware. I'm not telling you to be stingy or anything like that, but be aware that not everybody that's going to put a cup out to you deserves to get this fresh God abundance, is what I just heard. That agave sweet nectar of life kind of energy, right? That you get here. King of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the King of Wands is back here again. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because there are some people that are passionate for right now and gone by tomorrow. Come in and take what they can get and scuttily off. Oh, this King of Wands feels much more grounded. That's so weird. I rarely often feel the King of Wands feels so grounded. This person's got deep, deep roots. They're literally showing me like roots growing out of the bottom of this card. Deep, deep roots, like going deep into the earth. So there is this kind of like earthy energy here to the King of Wands that I often don't see, because it feels the King of Wands is usually about getting up, being like quick, being able to move around. But there is this kind of energy here of like really deeply grounding, this kind of like fiery, passionate energy. Yes, indeed. Whoop. Oh my god. What? I don't know if that's some kind of message for some of y'all, because I was about to say, what's up with this devil? But it came out, what? I don't know what that means. Okay, I just heard World of Warcraft, like WoW. So I don't know if some of y'all know somebody. I don't know if y'all play it and it's like, you know, I don't play WoW. I don't play it, so I don't know. And I don't know what's going on with that there. I don't know if there's some kind of storyline or something in it. If you play it, there could be some kind of paralleling of storylines, of mythology, of background, something happening here. Let it flow in your mind as it does. Show the world the real you is coming out. Okay? So, honey, baby, boo, okay? Not everybody is going to love the real you. When this blow up happens for you and you truly step into who you want to be, and, you know, you have the confidence, the security, the financial security, the body security, or whatever, the physicality to really step up and be who you want to be. Not everybody is going to like that. Also, I do think that there are going to be parts of yourself, new shadowy parts of yourself that could be unlocked, right? Because there is this energy of you receiving a new position of power. And so for some of you, you could have some issues with money or issues with finances, issues with scarcity mindset, issues with like fear, like, oh my gosh, if I've gotten it, it could leave. That kind of energy could pop up for you, but it's a time of healing. So if that energy, if the fears, the anxiety, the paranoia, the I can't trust anybody, if any of that starts coming up, stop it. Take a step back, turn off your phone or turn it off for a day. Say, hey, I need a day for myself. Go spend some time outside, go ground, go do an activity that you really like, go work it out, go take a swim, go take a walk. Okay. Get back grounded into your purpose. Spirit is telling you this is going to be amazing. And they're fine with you celebrating. They're fine with you celebrating. They're fine with you. But it is kind of this energy of like, don't let the devil sneak up on you and be your own devil, right? Don't let your own energy, be aware of your own spending habits, of your own tendencies to self-sabotage or think maybe I'm not worthy of this, maybe I'm not of it. Depression might, some kind of little sense of depression might sink in, and you're thinking, where do I get off? I'm having an amazing life opportunity, but yet I'm feeling like hermiting away. I'm feeling like not talking to anybody, but yet I'm feeling like just disappearing off into the corner when I have this amazing opportunity here. There could be a kind of a anxiety triggered from this. I don't know if it's because of the quickness, if it's like this situation where like, I see a person sitting there and I see a lot of people moving around and, oh, we got to do this, you got to do that. And you're kind of just like, It's like, okay. And then at 10:30 we have this meeting and we have this, and you're like, okay. And then another person comes up and they're like, we'd love it if you do this. And you're just like, okay. And you're just kind of, there might be this kind of like, I can't handle this. I have to check out. I have to just go, okay. And then go off somewhere. And, there's this kind of energy here of like, staying conscious, staying in the moment, staying conscious, not allowing fears from the past to raise back up, not allowing like, oh my God, I have to control the future. I can't allow this to leave. Fears of the future to come back and take you out of the moment of enjoying it now, but also don't allow those kind of more baser, instincts of like, I just want to eat. I have money like I've never had before. I want to go out and, eat at all the restaurants I've ever wanted to eat at, or just be aware of how, there's something here about being very aware of how you're spending your money, especially if you're, moving up a tax bracket, or if, something is really happening here. You're going to need to educate yourself on like the different tax laws that apply to you now. If you have a business or if you win some type of money or a trip or something, that's all going to come back around, so be aware of moving through this smartly, right? Like move through this with some awareness of the greater world and of the greater long-term effects that could be coming onto you. So if it is something like where, you go viral, or you hit and have a great amount of money, or, you become really popular, or you have a business and it blows up, or something like that, just be aware that this is here. It's here to stay. It might not always look exactly the way that it does now, but as long as you are responsible and you are smart, and yet you still allow yourself to rest and have a good time, to not be too paranoid or afraid, but also to be discerning about the people that you allow into your life, you're good. Right? That's not too complicated, right? Stay vigilant about your life, right? Stay vigilant, but also have a good time. You deserve it. Like you obviously ate with this 8 of Cups. Not 8 of, oh, okay. 8 of Cups. You've put in a lot of work here. allow the fears and anxieties and all the things from the past, let the past stay the past. If you're getting like this new blessed relationship, don't bring the old baggage from the past into this new blessed relationship. If you're, if you have like this new financial incomes, like allow the past, whether it be, super overly pity pinching, or whether it be you blowing money, you saving and saving and saving until you can't take it anymore and never having anything. And then you blow your money on something that's like, did I really need to blow my money on that? It's because I took so much away from myself. And, then I felt like I just had to splurge on myself or something like that, So it's like, have a nice balance here. There is something about about keeping yourself tempered, right? Keeping yourself tempered. Have a good time, but not too much pleasure. Have some friends, but be careful of who's around you, right? But also don't get too paranoid, and be open-minded about having new connections and new friends and new social circles and things like that. Because, networking, being open to networking, but being discerning about who you tie yourself to, right? If this comes with deals or products or something like that, be careful and discerning. Do your research, right? There's a lot that comes with this, which is why I feel like you feel so anxious. And there is also, there's this kind of energy here, but it's something here about being like, will I be accepted by the real world? When I really truly start showing myself off, am I going to be accepted for being who I am? Can you tell me more about this devil energy, please, Spirit? This is the last card I'm going to pull on, and then we're going to move on. We're pretty much probably going to be done with this reading, because it's something interesting about 510, because right when I looked down, it was 510 on 510 whatever, 510 whatever the last number was. But then I looked down, and it's actually 510 on the real time clock too. So again, South Node energy, like I talked about, don't let your fears and your anxieties about the past hold you back. Again, like I just said with this devil card, balance spirituality and practicality. Have that balance of self, temper yourself. And please remember, though this isn't just about luck, you are very auspicious. You got a lot of abundance and a lot of good vibes on your side is more what I want to say. Because like I said, this is not just luck, right? With that Justice card coming up here too. That was also that Libra energy that I was feeling earlier, right? This is like the good deeds that the good deeds, the good seeds that you have sown are coming home. They're coming home. They're flowering. They're blooming. They're producing fruit. You and your loved ones are safe. So Spirit just wanted you to know you and your loved ones are safe. Something significant could have happened, or could be happening next Cancer season. So like June energy, something could have happened in June, or this could have been something that you could have heard about, or you could have put out this energy originally in June, and now it's coming back. The answers you need are coming. Again, for some of you, like I said, you put that out there, and you're just like, maybe it'll come back. I don't know. But for a lot of you, it's been so long that you completely even forgot. Like, it might come to your mind every once in a while, like, yeah, I wonder why Spirit got me to do that. Or I wonder, sometimes I kind of wonder, was anything ever going to come from that? Like, why did I do that? Why did I have to go through that? Or why did I why did Spirit, get me to do that if it's never going to come back around? But, oh well, I guess, I have other things going on. I'm going to concentrate on that, and there's this kind of energy of like, well, I just heard Spirit say, well, Miss Nosy Pants. So some of you might have been asking and repeating and asking and looking in tarot readings and things like that and being like, Spirit, when is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? When am I ever going to have this? When am I ever going to have that? And Spirit's like, well, Miss Nosy Pants, here, now is the answer. Here, now, when this happens, here it comes. I saw something that was flipped. Euconite. Unikite. Come on now. Unikite. My emotions are balanced. I react to others in an objective and loving way. Again, like I talked about, right? Having this balance. There's something here about tempering yourself. Okay. Here I just got a message. Develop intuition, improve energy levels, and focus and increase life force. So there's definitely like this upgrade in listening to your intuition, allowing your intuition and not your shadow, knowing the difference. It's like spirits, like when, like I know for some people when they're developing that, listening to their intuition, learning how to listen to that voice. If you're if it manifest for you, maybe like in clear audience where you actually hear a voice, right? It's like, well, how do I know the difference between my spirit guides and God, or my intuition talking to me, and my ego, when my ego is telling me to do something? Your ego is usually telling you to do it quick, fast, in a hurry right now, out of fear, or out of this energy of loss, or out of this energy of, like anger, like react really quickly. You know what? If I was you, that kind of energy, right? And your intuition is usually very quiet. It's usually very calm. And it's like, yeah, you should do that. You should do that. You should listen. I have had my spirit guides come in very intensely before. So that doesn't mean that it can't come in intensely, but your intuition is usually pretty calm, pretty quiet, pretty much like, unless it's a message where it's like, do not do that. Be mindful. Right? Like I have had my spirit guides come in very, very loudly like that, being like, no, do not, and but it's when that happens, for me personally, I've developed my senses enough to know that there is definitely a difference between like, is this a loud energy that's coming from inside of myself, or is this a loud energy that's coming from something else, someone else, my spirit guides. And then like other things have different energies than my spirit guides do. But that also could be for some of you, because I'm going into this whole thing. For some of you, we talked about upgrades, right? And so there is this energy here again of developing your intuition, use your psychic gifts, increase dream recall. Yes. So transform and transmute negativity. Exactly. Maintaining your focus. Yes. Amplify courage and confidence. What is this? Reticulated quartz. So maybe for some of you, speak the truth. Speaking your truth. And there's this energy of clearance, right? There's a couple of quartz cards that came up. All of these crystal cards that come up here. And again, you guys don't have to be crystal people or whatever. You don't have to be gemstone or crystal people to allow those messages to sink in. But however, any of these stones or any of these things that I have talked about, a golden topaz, okay? Any of these things I have talked about, could be your spirit guides telling you like, hey, you might want to look into getting some of these crystals if you are one of those crystal people. Or maybe perhaps spirit is telling you maybe you should get into it, right? Start studying crystalline structures or whatnot. What was this one? Tiger iron. Of course, there's this whole tiger, lion kind of, energy with the big cat energy. Yeah, that energy is really strong here. I am grateful for other people's good fortune. It brings me joy to see others experiencing happiness. Definitely. So if you do find yourself being one of those types of people that compare and contrast your life and yourself, maybe perhaps, we all do it from time to time. Some of us stronger than others. That's fine. If you do struggle with that, especially if it's been like this, where it's been like, I've been waiting so long for my time to come. Like, when is it going to come? Having this kind of acceptance energy here, feeling safe and protected, having this, wait a minute. This is not what I was reading. Euconite was what I was reading, but hey, if I did the slip up, it's definitely here for you guys. And also, what is that there? Ruby in Funksite? No, there's no N in that. Fuchsite. Sensual, sexual and sensual vibrancy. Okay, so definitely more like sacral and root energy. Increased passion for life and in relationships. Come on. Attract spiritually aligned romance, love, and your soulmate. Yeah. That energy is definitely here. There is this energy of aligning with what's right for you, right? And letting go of the patterns of the past, right? And aligning with what actually stirs up your passion for life. Again, this doesn't necessarily have to be about a person. But just the fact that I feel the need to keep saying that over and over and over again, that right there is the thing that some of you need to let go of. I know you might not want to hear it. And I'm not saying to make having a person the center of your focus. Absolutely not. But there is something here about the fact that I kept having to say, and maybe I'm not talking about a romance. Maybe I'm not talking about a romance. Maybe I'm not talking about a romance. Some of y'all are very anti-romance right now when spirit is like, exactly what you need is the romance I'm trying to bring into you. Okay? Because you might be saying, I don't want no man. I don't want no woman. And spirit's sitting there saying, you ain't never met a man / woman / he, she, they, whatever they want to identify themselves like I'm trying to bring to you. You ain't never met a motherfucker like this one. Okay? This is brand new. This that new shit. This that new shit. And I'm trying to bring it into you. And really, honestly, deeply inside, this is exactly what you want. But you keep being like, nah, spirit. It's not what I need. It's all bullshit. I don't have time for it. I'm just focusing on my bag. I'm just focusing on this. I'm just focusing on my kids. I'm just focusing on that. And spirit is like, I literally see somebody like passing by their soulmate. Like you're walking through the grocery store and your soulmate passes you by, but you're looking over here. You know, you go to the gas station, you're pumping gas, and as soon as you turn your back, your soulmate drives by. You know, you're at your job doing something and you bend down and your soulmate walks by. And then you come back up and they're already gone. It's this kind of energy, and spirit's like, oh my God, like, why are you playing games with me? Like, I keep putting this energy like right in front of your face, and you're just like, no, I'm not in the mood for it. I'm not in the mood for it. And spirit is like, if you would just stop lying to yourself about how much you actually want this, okay, and just fucking relax and allow this shit to come in, okay, I'm trying to bring you one of the most beautiful relationships you're ever going to have in your whole entire life. If you'll just stop fucking around and trust me. Trust me. Am I your spirit God or not? Am I God or not? Am I God or not? And if I tell you right now is the time for you to have this relationship with this person, whether or not it lasts forever or whether or not it lasts a week, it's what you need right now. You know, I don't know. I'm not getting tired. I'm just saying, like, whatever this is, it's meant for you. It is meant for you. But you keep telling yourself you're not ready for it. No, I'm not ready. No, I don't want it. No, I'm not interested. Liar, liar. Your pants are on motherfucking fire. Okay? Hot pants. You're lying. Look at this. Oh my God, I didn't even look down and see this with this emerald card right here, okay? Release limiting beliefs regarding money, increase financial success, attract extreme wealth, increase abundance in all areas of life, cultivate authentic relationships. All right? Now that talks about, right, everything that we were talking about. We talked about money a lot. We talked about abundance a lot and your relationship to it, you know? For some of y'all, you're about to become like a very financially successful, you know, wealthy, you know, but some of you have some kind of very complex, like, if I get this money, you know, or if I get this fame, or if I get this spotlight, if I get this, like, it's going to make finding that partner even harder because, like, I really can't trust anybody. And your paranoia is really like coming out. Okay. Maybe some of you have like a Scorpio moon or a Scorpio Venus or something like that, and you're like, I can't trust these motherfuckers, no way, you know, and you're just kind of like, nah, and spirit's just like, oh my God, like, if you would just stop with the bullshit, like, you have no idea, like, they're right there, and you're just like, you're going, like, you know, you have these moments when you go home or you lay in bed and you cry, right? And you cry and you're just like, God, why don't you just bring me this wealth and this abundance? And God, why don't you just bring me my right partner, you know? And the spirit's like, I'm trying. This person is literally, they're so close to you. for a lot of you, like I said, it's like kind of like this narrowly missing. It's like your energies is close to each other and they just you, and spirit's just like, oh my God, you're right there. You know, turn around. It's like spirit is like literally, like they're literally showing me your spirit guides, and their spirit guides like watching you like on a little old TV set, and they're like, turn around, they're right there, turn around, and you're just like, anyway, or like you sat there for a second, you're like, what? And then that person walks away, and then you turn around and there's nobody there, and you're like, what are you talking about, spirit? Like, you know? And then you turn and you walk off the aisle, and then here this person is walking across the aisle, and they're like, wait, is there something I need? And they turn around, and you're gone, and they're just like, that was weird. Okay, anyway. And it's like that. It's just like so close. It's so close. Like you have no idea. Like it's so close. They're right there. It's so crazy. I don't know, like your spirit guys are just like bitch. Like when you find out who this person is, when you find out like what it is, you're gonna be like, are you serious? You're gonna be like, spirit, they were right here. Spirit's like, shut up. I don't want to hear nothing from you. I told you they were right there. You know, so it's something like that. Or, you know, it's so close. It's so close. It's so close. And your spirit guys are just like, just a little bit. It's right there. Oh my God, turn around. Like, they're just like, it's right there. Like, oh my God. Or for some of you, if you're like, spirit, I'm looking for that thing that's going to help me, that's going to do this. And spirit's like, it's right there. It's right there. You put it in your dream journal, or you wrote about it. You wrote the whole manuscript out and it's saved right there on your computer, but yet you won't put it out, or you won't follow through. Like it's right there. Like the thing that's your financial, you're like, God, I want financial abundance. And it's like, it's right there. It's right there. Please see it for what it is. It's right there. Oh my God, it's so close. Oh my God, you guys, it's so close. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whew, my face is so itchy. Sorry, I had a phone call, you guys. So, okay, I talked about that phone call coming in. But this is what I was talking about earlier. Understanding the underlying causes of challenges in relationships, balance the mind and emotions, good connections with supportive friends and family. Come on now. Right? Balancing out those internal emotions, balancing out yourself, tempering your emotional body, releasing those things that no longer serve you, and calling in those good, positive, love and light relationships with friends and family and love, and just being in your bag and being like, damn, you know, this is that. I pass by a mirror and I'm like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at my life and I'm like, perfectly seasoned. Like, this is amazing, right? Like, this is... I'm telling you, this is that good shit. It really feels really good, you guys. And I'm happy. I'm so happy to see y'all in this energy. I'm happy to see, you know, all that hard work you guys have been doing coming back around, and just like, again, integrate and accept change, right? Align with the cycles of life. Improve mental alertness. Focus on your present moment. We talked about that too. That's crazy. Okay. Preonite. Here. That what it looks like. It green. It looks like that. It looks like that. Okay, and again, Tiger Iron. So, in case you were wondering if I messed up, no, nothing is a coincidence. Amethyst as well. Observe life from a greater perspective. Pay attention to my intuition and my dreams. Exactly. So pay attention to the intuitive hints and downloads that you're getting, and the signs and symbols around you, and what people are saying to you, and the things that you're picking up, you know, whether or not it's, I need to drop this because it ain't for me, or whether or not it's, yes, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Okay. And so be aware, because it's coming in. It's happening. You know, keep your head on the swivel, because it's coming in. And Spirit wants you to get excited. Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit wants you to be loving and accepting of these natural changes coming into your life, okay? Yeah, Spirit says people change. And I feel like, yeah, so I'm hearing I'm hearing Spirit say 2025 is going to be the year of people change. No, you know, wherever you are. I'm filming this in the fall, almost the fall. It's August now, so I guess we're technically getting into the fall energy. Yay! Summer is still holding on here for a while though, for like a month or so. But still, you know, everybody's ready for it. And I feel, yeah, again, I feel like it's like I'm ready for change. I'm ready for, you know, the past, the struggle to end, and I'm ready. You know, there could, you know, this is coming. I don't have exactly a time frame for you guys. I feel like if you're watching this as it comes up, definitely, you know, within the next few months is feeling really good. Sometime before September, or like, you know, by September, things are feeling really good in this change. Okay. Yeah. Again, this increased harmony. There's something about balance. Things are going to feel so much more balanced. It's like I'm getting what I put in, you know. Restore harmony. Oh my gosh, look, another harmony. Improve spiritual communication. Yes. I'm telling you, there's like this brand new like communication, this brand new line, this brand new download. Be aware of what's coming in. Like old cycles are ending, and there is this kind of like restoring harmony and peace that's coming into your life. This restored peace and harmony and balance. Blessings, okay? I'll take 3 cups of that. Releasing negativity again. There's that Scorpio energy again, and it halved right on the double Scorpio energy, and you're very close to achieving your goals. Come on now. So yes, confirmation for that timing that I just gave you, as well as it's time to take action. I definitely feel like when you release this, when you go through this, be mindful of that 8-8 portal of what's, you know, is coming, or if it's already passed, be mindful of the energy that it's stirring, the change in energy that it's stirring up, and have a good time with it, baby. Okay, because you deserve this. That's what Spirit's saying. Excuse me, you deserve it. You deserve it. So don't ever think otherwise. I appreciate you guys ever so much for being here with me today. 111 down on the clock. You definitely manifested this coming in. Okay. So I really appreciate you guys as always. Okay. Like, share, subscribe, do the YouTube things. Okay. Comment down below if this resonated for you. Thank you to your spirits, angels, guardians, masters, and guides for guiding you here to get this information. I hope it gave you the love, light, or clarity that you needed in your situation. All right. Thank you to my angel spirits, ancestors, masters, guardians, and guides for guiding me through delivering this information, as well as keeping me safe while they did so. As always, I appreciate you guys so very, very much. If you feel guided to get a personal reading from me, my contact information is listed down below. All right, lovelies. So happy for you. You guys deserve this. This is amazing, amazing shifts in energy. It's all happening. It's all happening. So I will see you guys later. Okay. Oh my God. I just can't stop. My nose is it's coming. Oh my God. It's coming so hard. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.